Hey guys, it's Kayra and I'm back with a new video. Today's video is my septum updated piercing video. My updated septum piercing video. So, my last video that I uploaded was maybe almost 3 years old, if I can remember. And I just decided to answer some questions that I got in that video and give you guys a little information if you guys are planning or wondering or just looking for some information about getting this piercing done. Hopefully this video will help you and maybe I can convince you to even get it done. So I'm going to start off by explaining what a septum piercing is. A septum piercing is a piercing between your cartilage or flesh that separates your left and your right nostril. What you get pierced is a little flesh that is right here. If you have flesh, it is called a sweet spot, and in most cases a lot of people have it. In my case, I did not. I had cartilage, therefore it hurt a lot. But don't let that discourage you, because a lot of people that I know have sweet spot. For some reason I didn't, but I still went through with it and I love it. So the average cost for a septum piercing is between $30 to $80. I got on the internet. I paid $35 for mine. $80 is a little much in my opinion, but it all depends on the place that you go and the piercer. The number one question that I got was, did it hurt? I have a video in my last video. I have a little clip of me getting it done, so I will insert that, or I will put in the down bar so you guys can go watch it. Like I said before, I had cartilage, so it did hurt. I have a high pain tolerance, but I feel like the nose area is a very sensitive spot, and even if you like accidentally bump your nose or something, like your eyes automatically get teary. From a 1 to 10, I would have to say the piercing was like a good 8, 8.5, only because when he pierced it, he punctured through, but the needle didn't go all the way, so he had to take it out and then re-pierce it again. So I just think that having to get it pierced twice at the same time, back after back, it hurt more, obviously. But I've seen some videos that people get it done and the needle goes straight through because they have a sweet spot. If you want to figure out if you have a sweet spot, just put your fingers in between your nose and like squeeze and like move around, and you can figure it out if you do or if you don't. So another question that I often get asked is, what size did you pierce your septum with? I got a 16 gauge, and I also got the original typical horseshoe piercing, and I've never changed it from this one. I like how this piercing looks on me. I've tried the closed one. I didn't like it, so I just stick to this one. Now these days I don't typically wear it down as much as I did before. I just tuck it in. That is also another topic that I want to discuss. People usually don't like this piercing. They say that it doesn't look classy or blah blah. But the good thing about this piercing is that you can flip it up. It is a very versatile piercing, so most people don't even know that I have this piercing. When they meet me, they're actually surprised and shocked when I flip it down, or if they like can see it from like the corner of my nose. People typically think it's a booger. It is not. You have to flip it down and explain to people that no, you don't have a booger. It's just your septum piercing. But I love my septum piercing. I'm so happy that I got it done, that I went through with it. Another comment that I got on my last video is, oh my god, he's so rough with you. Oh my god, he's a horrible piercer, blah blah blah. My piercer was the nicest piercer that I've ever met. When I got my cartilage, my ears, my stomach, he was hands down the most friendliest, genuine. He had a conversation with me before getting it done to get the anticipation out of my head. When he was piercing it, after he asked me if I was okay, he told me to lay down. In the video, he looks a little rough. I'm glad that he continued piercing my nose, because if not, I would have never had my piercing. Okay, so the next question that I got was, what do you clean your septum piercing with? I got a sea salt spray. I will insert a picture here. And I also cleaned it with Bactine spray. I would take a Q-tip and spray it with the sea salt and just clean around the piercing, and then I would, after the sea salt spray, I would clean it with Bactine. You want to clean your piercing at least 2 times a day. I used to clean it 3 times a day because I was afraid of getting it infected and getting keloid, because I did get a keloid on my belly piercing, but it did get cleaned and it wasn't infected, but I was scared of that happening. So I recommend you guys clean it as much as you can, not too much because then you're going to dry out the piercing, and please wash your hands before you clean it, you touch it, whatever you do. Someone asked if I could flip it up the same day that I got it done. Yes, I checked to see if I could flip it up. It was easy. It was a little sore, obviously, because I just got it pierced, but yes, I was able to flip it up. I do want to say that you don't want to keep it up, flip it up, and keep it up once you get it done, because your nose does swell up, and then you won't be able to flip it back down until the swelling goes down. So yeah, I would suggest to just keep it down. Don't touch it too much unless you're going to clean it. Another question that I got was, does your piercing smell? Yes, I will be honest, sometimes it does smell, but all I do is take it out, clean my nose, clean the piercing, let it rest for a little bit. I'll keep it out for like 2 hours, and then I will put it back in, and it won't smell for a couple months. Okay, so those were the frequently asked questions that I got in my last video. I will link it down below so you guys can go check out the video, and also at the end of that video I have the actual video of me getting my septum piercing if you guys are interested in watching that video. So hopefully this video helped you out, answered your questions, made you feel a little bit better about getting it done, and even convinced you. If so, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you want, and I will see you in my next video.